Hey, it's me, Bastian, and I've got a question from Theodore Evans. And the question is, if you wanted to patent the shape generated by an AI system, what kind of justification would you need to give for that particular choice of geometry? Do you need to be able to explain why the AI system came to that particular output? That's actually a great question because it goes back to one of the fundamentals of the patent system, which is the question of plausibility. But before we go down that rabbit hole, some context, because the question goes back to my previous video about which parts of an AI system you might. And in that video, I was talking about the machine learning model, the training algorithm, things like that. But you might also want to consider patenting the output produced by the AI. So in this example, the AI has come up with a particular shape of an aircraft fuselage, and if this particular body shape of the aircraft has beneficial technical properties, for example, a minimized drag or something like that, and if it's non-obvious, you can patent this particular shape. Now, the question was which kind of justification you need to give for this particular choice of geometry. And yes, you have to justify the particular choice of the geometry because generally speaking, patents are granted for the non-obvious solution of a technical problem. And in order to get a patent, you have to make it at least plausible in the patent application that the invention indeed solves the problem that it is trying to solve. But you do not have to explain how the invention came about. And these are really two different questions. Back to the example. Let's say that the airplane shape that was created by the AI is beneficial in terms of a minimized drag of the airplane. Then what you have to make plausible in the patent application is that this particular shape actually minimizes. But for all of this, for making it plausible that the effect is actually achieved, that the drag is actually minimized, it is not relevant how the invention was made. In fact, in this example, you wouldn't even need to mention that the invention was made using an AI at all, because in the end, the patent concerns the shape of the airplane fuselage. So to sum it up, if the invention is about an optimized shape of an airplane part, the patent application has to explain why this shape is actually beneficial in terms of its technical properties, but the patent application does not have to explain how the invention was made, be it with an AI or without. Okay, I hope this was helpful. If you have a question about patents for the digital future, put it in the comments below. And here's the other video I was talking about in the beginning where I talk about which other parts of an AI system you might want to consider patenting. So please go ahead and watch this video next.